Hi there, Scorpio, Healing Grasshopper, here to do your bonus reading for November 2025. Um, for the bonuses for the foreseeable future, I am going to be pulling out oracle cards, advice cards for you, before I start your reading. Um, Spirit hasn't been pulling uh, oracle cards out for you lately. um, because I usually, for the regular readings, I would do tarot reading and then do oracle cards at the end. But Spirit has been sticking to tarot lately. So I asked Tarot whether we can start out the bonuses with oracle cards for those of you who might be missing them. And they agreed. So here we are. Um, Spirit has pulled out one card for you um, from the Sacred Destiny, right? Sacred Destiny deck. And it says openness. It's a moon with constellations behind it. So it really feels like Spirit is suggesting for you to be open uh, to where you are being led. So this is going to require some stillness and some utilization of your intuition to see, you know, the very subtle whisperings that the universe will send you. Um, and in order for you to hear those whisperings, you have got to um, have some still and quiet surroundings. Spend some time to your with yourself and quiet your inner chatter as well. Um, and part of this openness as well, I feel, is, you know, suspending your disbelief, so to speak, and ignoring your incredulity. It's like some of the things that you're going to that are going to pop up into your head are going to be like, wait, what? No, that's crazy. You know, that's part of the openness as well. Be open to everything. Um, that doesn't mean you're going to choose everything, but consider it all, even the kooky things, because you never know where you're being led. And here it is. Wow. So we've got the Seven of Cups, which talks about um, your opportunities and the being open to those opportunities. Um, and of course, not all of these are for you. These are all the choices presented in front of you, with some being better choices than others. And in this reading, some being crazier than others, right? Because we talked about that. This card also talks about utilizing your discernment too. once you're open, your opportunities open up to you. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about your perspective, which connects to the openness here, not reversed. Reversed. With each of these cards, I can hear openness. It's like openness, 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 openness. Um, Hangman is all about the way you look at things. I'm still being pulled towards the kooky thoughts, the thoughts that you think are kooky. You know, sometimes you gotta tilt your head and look at it in a different position. Like, wait a minute, is that really so crazy? Hmm. Here we are, the Four of Swords, which is about taking a pause and really having a moment to contemplate things. The Fool is the Nike card, just do it logo. The Fool is very open. He is ready to leap. He's got his arms open. The worlds. So, okay. So now we're getting into the reason why you need to be open, not reversed. Why do you need to be open? Because there is a major change in your life coming. I'm moving through a portal, so to speak. This is the portal card. Sometimes, guys, I'm an empath. So there are times when I will I'll get feelings that I have a hard time putting into words. But my eyes are really fixated on this moon here. You've got the world and this moon here. It's like you're being, it's almost like being pulled like the tides um, to where you need to go. So you shouldn't be fighting the tide, right? But the better in tune you are with nature, the easier you can follow the tide. And by nature, I mean your inner nature, your connection to the universe. And by nature, I don't just mean Gaia. I mean, the greater scheme of things beyond Gaia, the universe. That's very interesting, Scorpio. because almost all of the signs for this bonus for this month talks about a profound change that you need to prepare for, which, and I'm getting chills too, is extraordinary because before I started the first bonus, um, I was having that feeling of something coming, which for me, if you knew me, you'd be like, oh, grasshopper, you're always talking about something coming. Listen, I've been feeling something coming literally since I was a kid. Um, and I was always um, needing to prepare for things, and I was very much like my mother used to tease me because I always used to have, even as a tiny little girl, I would always have a purse filled with things because my mother would, my mother would talk about me to, her friends or whatever, like, yeah, she's getting ready for her journey, like I always had a whole bunch of stuff in my purse. Like it was always like I was preparing for something. It was a joke in my house. But I say all that to say that every now and then that feeling will bubble up. Um, it's always there underlying everything, but sometimes it'll come to the forefront where I'm like, it's coming, something's coming. I don't know what it is, it's coming. But then I started doing the readings and it was like change and something coming. Um, and being open to that thing and so amazing. It never gets old. The synchronicity with readings. Seven of Pentacles. Scorpio, don't get discouraged. The first thing I want to mention about the whole preparing and something's coming is that because I have been feeling this something coming for so many years, every now and then, and again, I don't think I'm the only one that feels this. And I know I'm not because I've heard other people talk about this um, on YouTube and sometimes in my comments. But along with that feeling comes the feeling of anticipation, like, let's go already. I'm tired of waiting for this thing to come, you know? Um, this is anticipation for sure, but with impatience. And it's just, you can't rush the tide. It's the only thing that I can tell you, and it's something that I have to remind myself of all the time. Like this, you can't rush it. You just have to wait. Four of Pentacles is about relinquishing control. Like you can't control this. The Lovers. Hmm, that's interesting. we have been presented here pretty much the feeling here is like expansion and dealing with the how the outer world affects our little lives. Um, but now we're faced with our own personal worlds here, which is what the lovers talks about. The lovers is about people being set in each other's paths, like two people being placed in a situation by the universe. And whatever these two make of the situation that they've been put in is up to them, right? So apparently, you need to be open to new relationships. Does not need to be romantic, although it can be romantic. But I'm saying, don't expect for it to be specifically romantic. This is being open to new people in your life, which is can be difficult, with adults, where we've got our friend groups and we seldom kind of it's not like when we're younger and we meet people easily and we collect new friends. As you get older, it doesn't really happen like that anymore. But this is saying be on the lookout for new things because it may just be coming towards you and coming towards you for a reason, for the greater good. This could be soul tribe. One more, please. Mm. hmm Page of Cups. Page of Cup is outcome, yeah? Reversed. Mm. Okay, first of all, the Knight of Pentacles is supporting what I was talking about here with you can't control or rush the tides. You've got to be patient. But then we have the Four of Cups here next to the Lovers. This is don't let your past dictate your future. You may have had narcissists in your past, sociopaths, psychopaths, you know, unhealthy, toxic relationships, let's say, um, that have really put a bad taste in your mouth. But that doesn't mean that everyone is going to be that way, obviously. We know that intellectually, right? But when we're faced with things in real time, you know, we've got our walls up with people because we don't want to go through that again. Just be careful with that. And don't have that, the wall, that iron gate on automatic as soon as you meet someone. The gate goes down and we're like, uh. You know, you're going to need to be open. That, of course, means that you're going to need to proceed with caution with everyone, but not closed, right? So, Page of Cups. This is the sweetest way to end this reading. This is you daring to dream again. You know, you got burned in the past here with the dreaming and the projecting things onto people, and wanting things so bad that, we're projecting them onto people. We don't do that anymore. We've learned our lesson, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't continue to hope for and desire what we want. There's nothing wrong with having a dream and looking forward to that dream realizing itself. Okay, Scorpio? You have you have beautiful days ahead. Don't close your mind to them. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single one with glee. It's like Christmas morning for me hearing from you guys. Tell me how this resonates. Tell me if you have that feeling of something coming too. I'm really curious to know. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. I'm less than 10 subscribers away from 1,000, which is a huge milestone for me. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It is a very quick gesture. It costs you nothing, but really does help the channel grow. So thank you. If Even if you think you're subscribed, have a quick look for me anyway. Some of you might find that you're not. So go ahead and click. Um, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Um, if you really want to help me out, the other thing you can do is go to the playlist section. I have many playlists made. There is a Scorpio playlist and many others. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise um, while you go about your daily tasks, even while you're winding down in bed, because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. Um, I'm assuming this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are just as important to follow. If you don't know what those are, you can find out very easily and for free online by Googling calculate my blank sign, finding one of the free sites to calculate it for you. Come back to the Grasshopper channel, the Healing Grasshopper channel, and watch the corresponding videos and continue to follow them. Um, Shout out to all my viewers, my English speakers, US, UK, Canada, and Australia. I see you in my analytics, and I appreciate your support. Mm. My non-English speakers, Spanish speakers, Portuguese speakers, Filipinos, and Indians. I also see you in my analytics and appreciate you as well. To the Hindi speaker that asked for me to dub my videos in the comment section, thank you for the suggestion. But the thing is that this channel hasn't grown to the size where I can afford to do that yet. Um, so what I ask for you to do is stick with the channel, um, put up with the subtitles for now, and as the channel grows, we will get there together. Okay? So, Scorpios, I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.